the continental report so that everybody knows where they are in relation to other countries. So after your submissions on the 14th of September, actually, it's the regional economic communities that submitted on the 14th of September to the African Union. So after that, we had a Right Shop workshop in Nairobi, where all of us again, the regional economic communities and the experts, research, the university lecturers, same people in this room, were at that Right Shop workshop to put together the draft continental report. And a few member states here were also available last week at the specialized technical committee meeting in the Addis Ababa. So it was actually a two-leg meeting. The second to the fourth, you had the senior officials of each Ministry of Agriculture and the regional economic communities discussing issues. And one of those issues that came out clearly is the biennial report. And then the 5th to the 6th, that report of the experts was presented to the ministers of agriculture. So it means that we have not worked in vain. And the two main decisions that came out of that discussion with negotiations is that we are still giving opportunity to those countries who have not submitted their biennial reports. And for West Africa, we had 13 out of the 15 countries that submitted. So we are still lacking Guinea-Bissau and Cote d'Ivoire. We are anticipating that they have an opportunity. The time is obviously very, very short. So it's up to them. Like Usman said on the first day, we make the enabling environment, we lay the platform, but we cannot tie hands to make you do it. You have to see the need to do it. And several discussions with African Union, we said, to be fair, we are still giving opportunity to countries that have submitted to submit on missing data. So let me make it clear. If you had already submitted on a particular indicator, you cannot resubmit. But if you had not submitted on a particular indicator, you can submit within the same time frame that is given to the other two countries that have not submitted. So this decision is not limited to West Africa, it's a continental decision. And which means that when that is done, if we get updates from our countries, we will have to compile again at the regional level and resubmit to African Union, and they will eventually pass it on to the Secretary General's office for the AU Assembly in January 2018. So it is for real, it is happening. However, let's not forget the fact that we have our own specificities as ECOWAS. So what we did during the report writing process is we tried not to overburden ourselves. We focused on the CADEP indicators for the purpose of the BR, but ECOWAS has its own set of indicators which incorporates the CADEP indicators. So currently our team at the regional level is trying to compile the entire document. So it means we are anticipating to have an ECOWAS report, which takes into account the CADEP and the ECOWAP indicators. That is currently ongoing, and we're anticipating that before the end of the year, we will call all of us together to validate that report, and we own it because it is ours as a region. But we just seized a quick opportunity. I'm sure all of us have received emails from a colleague from Action Aid. That's the role of the non-state actors. The non-state actors have been also very viable in the process, and they've decided to organize an agricultural budget summit. And because the non-state actors, I don't know, I wasn't in Addis, but one of the feedback that we got is that the member states were saying there was no regional validation. Even though we had one-on-one engagement with each country, we sat down and kept correcting and checking your data. So we thought that we could quickly seize this agricultural budget summit to have a quick discussion on any issues that will be related to the BR specific. And then we're anticipating by the end of November to have a regional validation workshop. So this is just for our information in terms of the BR. I'll quickly project the report. Yes. So this is the version of the report that we have as at today for the entire continent. The agricultural growth and transformation, we set a target score of 10 by 2025. We will not have the time in this room. I'm sure all of us who have prepared our BRs know what this means. But for those who may not know, we may have a one-on-one discussion, because if we want to go into the nitty-gritties, it's another session on its own. But the target for 2025 is 10, and we are doing it on an annual basis. So for 2017, our benchmark is 3.9. So I would advise that we close our eyes to 10 and focus on 3.9. That's the benchmark for 2017, which each country is supposed to score to be on track or not on track. So out of the total number of countries in Africa that submitted their reports, I will keep moving the cursor so that you see your country. I'm sure we are seeing it. We are not discussing it country by country, huh? It's just to let you know. So those that have 0 are those for whom we have no information. So, is there any problem? This is just to let us know that this is what has been done at the continental level. So one of the reasons why we quickly jumped at the opportunity when it was said that countries who have not submitted can submit, we said let's give also opportunity to those who may have issues with data to see if they can. Remember, this is going to be presented in January 2018 to our heads of states. So I just wanted to project this and use this opportunity to thank all our partners. We should continue going down. Okay. Okay, hold it there. So summarily, in West Africa, only 4 countries out of 15 or out of 13 are on track according to the analysis that was done. So it is a point of call for all of us to step up. Yes, as ECOWAS, we already have recommendations regarding these issues as a region. And we have recommendations, but when we meet in our validation workshop, we'll go into the details. But this was just to give us a taste of what is being done and what we need to do. So before I step out, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all our partners. They are all in this house, RISACS, IFPRI, the university lecturers, AGRA, USAID, and every one of us, including the member states, because the pressure was on all of us. We kept calling on the phone. I'm sure some people were even tired of seeing my emails or receiving phone calls from our colleagues, but this is where it got us to. Thank you very much.
Merci Fatmata.